So yeah, I was pouring pretty good the day I made this video, and basically I just wanted to catch you guys up to speed. A while back I sold my Harley, and that was kind of my budget to do the big block swap in my 68 Satellite. I was looking at some rebuilt 440s, but for the price that they were asking for those, I ran across this engine, and it came out of a mud truck. It's a 512 stroker based on the 400 low deck Mopar big block, and it's gonna need to be rebuilt, but overall just the price, I got a really good deal on it. Another deal that I got was the transmission. Now that's the Cope Pro Street reverse manual valve body 727 transmission. It's got less than 1,000 miles on it. The guy converted his car to almost a full race car, so got a pretty good deal on that transmission as well. When I do get this engine rebuilt, I'm going to have to be able to kind of tune it on my own and do things like adjust valve lash and adjust timing, be able to adjust, tune the carburetors and everything as well. And those are things I've never done before. So I figured since I got nothing but time right now, I would just start to break things down and kind of take a look at see how things work. So this is one of the Predator carburetors off of the engine. And overall it's a pretty simple looking carb. Evidently the guy before me liked Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I'm sure at the mud bogs that was kind of a cool thing, having that on the front of the carburetor. Part of me almost wants to put it back on, but so just from what I've looked at the internet, this is the fuel bowl system. There's the float. I think that spring has something to do with the float. I didn't tear the other carburetor apart to see where that goes exactly, but in the back there's kind of a plastic slash fiberglass kind of metering block that's got a piston inside it with some springs, and then you adjust the fuel mixture with that screw up here at the top, and it doesn't take very many turns to kind of adjust the position of that metering block. This is a cam, and based on the radius of this side here, when the throttle's open, that determines how quickly that piston opens up inside the metering block. Alright, so now we're going to take a look. This is the part we were just looking at. That's that fuel mixture adjusting screw spot that I had mentioned. And then this is the fuel. The fuel enters this side of the carburetor. And then you adjust the idle speed here with this screw that taken out a little bit earlier, and it uses this assembly here to open up the butterflies on the top to let more air in. So just the two simple screws to adjust to try to get the right air fuel mixture. Alright, so I took the tunnel ram off the car, and this is just kind of a look down the tunnel ram. I did find a guy that's going to do my heads. He's going to port the heads and do the valves, and then I'm going to have him kind of blend the bowls of the tunnel ram and port match that as well. Alright, so here's a look on the inside of the engine. If you see any debris in here, it's probably because I power washed this engine to get all the mud off of it, and some of that probably got in there, and that's my fault, and I'll get that cleaned out. But you can see the solid roller lifter cam that's in there. All the surfaces of the cam looked really well. Didn't look like any uneven wear, no pits, no scratches. That was just kind of a quick view of the stealth heads. And this also has the 440 source shaft aluminum roller rocker setup with the 1:6 ratio rocker arms. And the heads have no porting done on them yet. Now when I'm wiggling this, in the original video you could kind of hear that one clacking, but not this one or this one. But then this one kind of did a little bit too. And that's something I don't know if you just need to adjust the lock nut up at the top there, or has to do with them being in the open position. Or I know there's like shims along the sides of those two. Maybe those two lift or rocker arms need to be replaced. I'm not sure. So that's one thing I'm going to need, tips from you guys. Just throw them out there. I won't be offended. I'm pretty much a novice when it comes to this kind of stuff. Anyway, that's just as far as I got. Hope you guys found this entertaining, and please chime in and give me tips.